Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Mandalorian Soldier or the Professor, whatever you want to call me. I gotta figure out a name. I'm back, and we're gonna start reading chapter 425. As you can see, I kind of joined the Big Mike and the Big Headphone group. Uh, I was kind of inspired by a Fistful of Dice game, The Provokers. It's a really awesome game. You should go see it. But other than that, uh, let's get right into this. I'm gonna screen share this, and now you guys can see what I see. And for this one, I'm going to try speaking, not mumbling like I did last time. Last time I let you guys read, I'm gonna try reading it for you guys. So over here on the side, as she notices the changes in Gray, the pain in Julia's heart becomes the rain that falls on the village. Starting all this, there's Carla's, I guess, being a lookout. Juvia's still sick. Wendy's trying to heal her. Oh, poor Juvia. Sweating her eyes out. Her fever isn't getting any lower, even with my healing powers. I wonder if Natsu made it to Savage's guild already. Oh, Juvia. Leave this to me, Natsu-san. So please bring Grayson back as quickly as you can. Oh, poor little happy. I say it. And there's Lucy. And there's Savage's. What is he writing? That's my question. It's huge. Natsu, are you sure Savages has information on Gray? Can't say for sure. The usual, what? What do you mean by that? What the heck are you doing, Natsu? Listen up, Lucy. Hey, turn back the front. Hey, turn back the front. I believe in Gray, but this time I won't get any information unless I stop trusting in him. I don't understand what you're saying, but turn to the front. It means I'll stop trusting him until I find him. That's it. I still don't get Lucy. We'll definitely bring back Gray. This, I promise you. So until then, don't ask. Look forward, stupid! Ah! And there's Six-Tooth. Natsu-san. Natsu-sama. Lucy-sama. I gotta figure out what sama means. Yukino! It's been such a long time. How have you been? I'm good. Hey, all the jobs in Fairy Tail got oversent. Thanks to you guys, business has been well. That's not what I meant. I know. Those Fairy Tales coming back anyway. Really? I'm really looking forward to it. Why is she crying? You don't have to cry over it. I thought this was that familiar. Yeah, hi. I'm Natsu-san and Lucy-san. And Happy-kun too. What? What? Yo, Sting. Huh? You haven't changed a bit, Natsu-san. You too. No way, he changed alright. Huh? Where's Carla? Wasn't she supposed to be with you? Well, what about Frosh? Isn't it with you? Frosh is on a mission with Rogue and the Mrs. Where'd he go? What are you doing to Lecter Natsu-san? God, Natsu-san. I don't know. But it has been that long since we left. They might be at the junk. I see. Thanks, Lecter. Hey, wait up, Natsu. Wait. For those of you, little backstory. What the? For those of you who are kind of confused about why Natsu's freaking out, uh, if you either watch the anime or I pretty sure it's here in the in the in the manga. I'm not exactly sure what chapter, but it's in the Dragon King Festival story arc, which is almost immediately after the Grand Magic Games in story a year ago. So what happened is, spoilers for those of you who aren't this far. For the rest of you, kind of a catch back up. Rogue was the bad guy after he killed Sting and absorbed. No, Sting was the bad guy. I'm sorry, I get the two mixed up. Sting was the bad guy and absorbed Rogue's power after, I guess, killing him. But he came back in time using, I forget what kind of gate, and then changing it so that dragons from the past will come to the future so that he can kill Acnologia and take control of his future. Well, as the dragons are coming to the gate, it's able to stop. There's only 7 of them. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That those 2. I got the 2 third, the 2 second, and there was 8 dragons actually. There were 8 dragons. 6 were being dealt with by Gagio. No, I was right. There were 7. 5 are being dealt with individual dragon slayers. One was fighting Rogue. One was fighting in story modern day Sting. One was fighting Gagio. One was fighting Natsu at first, because Natsu goes all over the place. And then one was fighting, if you remember him, I think his name, no, Cobra, I think his name was. The second generation poison dragon slayer. And then one dragon was being fought by Luxus and Wendy, and the last dragon was being controlled by future Sting, who was the white shadow dragon slayer. Well, Natsu started fighting a fire dragon slayer, a fire dragon, not slayer, a fire dragon. Fire dragon felt the similarity between Natsu and Igneel. Dragon realizes that Igneel raised Natsu. And hang on, let me look at you guys for this. Dragon realizes that Igneel and Natsu are actually kind of sort of related, and Dragon starts helping Natsu. All the dragons and the dragon slayers are fighting. Baby dragons are fighting all the other magicians. A lot of magicians are dying. Old kids up her life in order to help everyone. Eventually, Natsu is able to defeat Future Sting. Lucy and Yukino are able to reverse the effect of the door, or maybe it was Natsu by destroying it, and all the dragons are disappearing. The dragons go back to their time. Future Sting starts going back to his time. And he gives Natsu a warning saying that the reason he ended up going and turning this way evil was have his face cut off is because he lost his ex-seed friend Frosh in about a year's time from the moment they were. And Natsu's like, what? What happened? Who killed him? I think the actual question was. And then the anime does it, or it kind of mutes Future Sting's voice and just shows you Natsu's reaction of the breath got nicked out. I'm not sure how the manga does it, but after that, Future Sting says, "Warn me in a year's time to watch over Frosh." So a year has passed. Frosh, Frosh, Sting, and Minerva, which is the lady, are going on a mission. And now, with that little update, we can continue. As Natsu runs out, Rogue returns to normal. What did he want? I don't know. He's back to normal! Well, it was getting too much, so I had to use Libra's powers on him. Natsu's running, sees him in the distance. Natsu? Oh dear God, that's a tackle. Ah, what? Come here, let's talk. What's all this about? Wait up, Natsu. You're Fro. Fro will join too. All of you stay here. We need to talk in private. As you go around Natsu, that's always normal. A long time no see from you now. Yeah, it's nice that you're back in the guild now. Did you say hi to everyone back at the guild? Yeah, just a while back. What was up with Sting? We had our annual saber eating competition, the Tora. So that's why he's so puffed up. Well, it was me that won though. Wait, what? Was that why you guys didn't join the games? No, our master said it wasn't worth joining if Fairy Tail isn't in it. Fro thinks so too. Minerva looks downtrodden. My apologies for what happened during the last games. And it goes to her. In the last games, there was a battle inside a water bubble. Minerva, Lucy, Juvia, and people from other guilds were there. And Minerva burned Juvia and tortured Lucy. Oh, don't worry about it. It was a fight among guild members. Even so, I overdid it. Nah, don't worry about it. It's sad that Fairy Tail is no more. It really was a good guild. It isn't over yet. The guild still exists in our hearts. Frog too. I think so too. I guess a garden. After such a long time, the first thing you do is this. Let me see your work request, huh? Just let me see it. Destroy the avatar. This. I'll do this, huh? This is Sabretooth. Hey, you aren't even a guild member. I'm in Fairy Tail. Mic drop. Listen, folks. I'll do the job for you and you can have the rewards. So promise me. You and Frosh don't leave town until I come back. Just don't. You're crazy. Let's go, Lucy. Happy? Oh, wait, what? Oh, again. I can't do the sound effect right. Never keep an eye on Rogue and Frosh. Don't let them out of town. A year after. And this is what I was referring to you to. Future Sting is telling Natsu what happened. What the hell? I have no idea. Please tell me to protect Frosh a year after. Because Gray will kill Frosh. The warning the future Rogue gave Natsu. Was it the truth behind the changes in Gray? Fairy Tail needs Gray. Damn. And that is the end of chapter 425. As always, it's a pleasure to read along with you guys. After reading thoughts, I was kind of, what's the word? I guess the and hey, look, I got one viewer. I guess the first thing I would say is that I was not expecting Gray. I mean, most people say they weren't expecting Gray. I guess the person I was expecting was Minerva, simply because the first time we meet her, she stops Natsu from beating the living hell out of Sabretooth's former master. The second time we meet her, She burns Julia and tortures Lucy. After that, she's like, I guess, embarrassed out of the guild because we don't really see much of her after that. After that, going into the demon story arc, she gets transformed into a demon to gain power to, I guess, make her dad happy. And to beat Urza, who was the one who beat her in the final battle of the Grand Magic Games. And then, she's always fighting with Urza. Urza finally gets the fairy tale spirit into her that, family is important. And then Minerva sort of goes easy, almost unnaturally goes on the good side. So when I saw that, I was kind of expecting, like in the back of my mind, because I wasn't really thinking about Future Sting. He was an asshole. I was thinking Minerva might be the one to kill Frosh. And then a year's time later, Sting is going on a mission with Minerva, and that's sort of like, haha, I knew it. And then they say it's great. Fuck. Dang. I was not expecting that, to say the least. But I guess like right next to that thought that it's Minerva, I thought, well, Gray's an avatar now. And the thought behind that, no, he's not Aang's and Katara. Different series, different story, altogether. Not even fairy tale. I'm just stupid that way. Gray's an avatar now. No one knows exactly what that means. We just know that it is people who half of them look like what an avatar should look like. And no, not James Cameron's Avatar. They're not big blue people. No, not the animated Avatar who controlled the elements, which in Gray's circumstance kind of is. I'm talking about the Avatar, like the textbook definition of Avatar. An Avatar is usually like a body or a vessel for either a soul. Most times it's a soul to like it's like if I was to make an avatar and this stuff if this stuff actually worked, uh, I would make a body and then take my soul out of my dying body and put it in there so that I can keep on living and keep on doing whatever I want to do, whatever I decide to do. The best example I've seen so far would be uh, Full Metal Alchemist. I haven't really seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, so I can't tell you there. Uh, but I can say Full Metal Alchemist with certainty because I've seen the entire series. Like, so if you watch Full Metal, any of you have seen Full Metal Alchemist, the story behind Dante and Hohenheim. Every time they would change bodies, they would literally be changing avatars. Same with Greed, Fury, Wrath, uh, Lust, Sloth, and I forgot the last one. Oh well. That's usually what an avatar is for. So when they say that Gray is an avatar, I'm kind of iffy about it because we don't know what avatar means here. I mean, when it comes to Zeref, which is why Gray became an avatar in the first place, aside from that black mark that was all over his body last time we read when we read chapter 424, when it comes to Zeref, they faced Acnologia twice, uh, several Dark Guilds, Tartarus being the original one because of Ultir, and then they're gone for 7 years. So they come back. Anime goes into the clock that controls time and magic or whatever like that. Everyone says it's filler, so I'm gonna take their word for it because I haven't read that far. I haven't read pre the ending of the Grand Magic Games, so I haven't read a lot. Sorry guys, I just woke up. um, they faced Future Sting and dragons. They faced actual demons who control curses, and now they're facing avatars. No one knows what that means. I can't give you an assumption because I don't know what it means. It's not textbook because gray looks to be still gray, not just body but attitude wise, which you can't really tell from an anime. But if you love a character that much, you're weird like that. So gray still sounds like gray, but everyone else looks to look to be the textbook definition of an avatar, like made out of wood or stone or something like that of that nature. And the other half just look to be humans who either control or are controlled by the fake avatars, by the avatars that were there. That's my best assumption. I don't know what that black thing was for. Maybe it was always a trap made by the demons. But, after that, I don't know what to say. This is the professor or the Mandalorian soldier. I gotta figure out a name. I'm sorry, guys. Signing off. Till next time.